morning. It is May 29th, Monday. I realized the other day I said it was May 28th, Saturday. It was the 27th. But anyways, need to look at the calendar closer when I'm talking. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Got another beautiful day. 21 right now. Nice breeze. It's gorgeous. I got a pile of dirt dropped off last night, so he's going to come fix up that spot where the dirt's all sunk in. So then I can start really tending to this and making some grass. We've got grass there coming in, but I've got quite a bit of work to do in the backyard. But because I'm home, I get to just putz around with that. What I'm going to do today is get back at this room. I had a nice Sunday. There's a bag of garbage that came out of that room. And I've got just bits and pieces all over. This is my son's stuff. I'm going to put it out in the garage. We talked about that yesterday. And just different things that need to be put away. And I hope to get this shelf done. At least I think I'm going to prime it. I'm going to prime it and then get that. I have some odds and ends of paints, and I'm just going to paint it up. Prime it, paint it up, because I did put a little paint on it, but it's the wood just sucks it right up. Anyways, I did have a nice day yesterday. I got up really, really early, about, I don't know, it was 5:30 or 6. And thought, oh, I'm wide awake, I'll get to work, get my morning going. Started with some stuff, and then I decided to lay down for a bit. I thought, oh, I'm going to just lay down, close my eyes. Ended up falling asleep like a brick. So by the time I woke up, I realized I didn't have enough time to get to the early service at church. So I went to the later service. Then I went and picked my son up. And we went and visited a friend of ours. She's actually a church member as well, but she's elderly. And she's had, she's a strong lady, let me tell you. She's been through a lot of health issues, and she keeps bouncing back, and she's lovely. And she was my son's kindergarten teacher and grade 1 teacher, and they maintained a relationship over the years. He's had some ups and downs in his life, and she's been somebody that's always been encouraging to him and sent him cards and letters, and when he was different places, and they have this sweet relationship. So we had been talking about getting to see her, so picked him up yesterday, and we went and had a nice visit with her, and that was good. And then by the time I got home from all that, it was like later in the afternoon, and I just did a little bit of this, that, and the other thing, but didn't get back at that room. And so goal today is to get all these little bits and pieces picked up, put away. I have Christmas stuff that I think I'm going to put in that closet. I've got it sitting there, my sewing machine and whatnot. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and take out all these things that are on the wall. And I'm going to put some pictures up on the wall, just for the time being, just for the weekend, for when my daughter's here, and make this look, welcoming. And then I'm going to paint that shelf, at least get it primed so I can put it back in there. And, I want to prime it and paint it so I can put it back in there and get things on it that are staying. So that's what I'm going to do. So right now, I'm going to set the clock for an hour and just get to work and pop back in and see how much progress I've made. This is my sad little cupboard that's missing the door. And I've just put a curtain there just to at least cover it up. I don't like the gaping hole in it. I've tried to fix this door and got a new one, doesn't quite fit. I need a carpenter. I need somebody that knows what they're doing. But that's the way I have it right now. So anyways, gonna set this clock for an hour. See where we're at. Okay, clock's going. I don't know how long it's been going because I was vacuuming, but not long. What did I do? Well, got the, it's amazing what you can do in an hour. I actually had like 6 minutes left when I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, well, when I felt like I was as far as I wanted to go. But then it's like in 6 minutes I got that stuff out to the garage and did a few other things. Though I still got to get that downstairs. But my son's stuff's all out in the garage. Those bins are staying there for now because until I've, you know, to pack things up in and whatnot. But I got some other odds and ends that were sitting here that needed to go down the basement. I got them down in the basement. So anyways, this is the room. Let's take a look. This is what it looks like when you walk in now. I mean, like I said, the goal was not hideous. This is all temporary until I actually paint the room, which isn't going to happen until after my daughter leaves. And I mean, I could do some mudding and everything, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to concentrate on getting this shelf done and back in, and the rest of the, you know, storage back in. I'm not going to I'm not going to go that far with the mudding and all that. So you come in. Actually, I think I might switch that picture for that picture. Hang on. Okay, I think that looks better actually. So, like I said, everything here is just temporarily on the walls just to get us through that weekend. Just so when she comes in, it looks a little bit cozy. And I brought these out, the China dolls, just kind of for a laugh. We were actually looking for this one. Couldn't find it. This was her favorite. This is the first one. I believe her name is Trixie. And it's like, she started, this is the one that started it all. And then I thought, well, I put her there. And then I thought, well, maybe it'd be nice to have another one sitting there. And I wanted one that had green. And this is Marcia. And Marcia is named after a friend of mine, Marcia, who was same color skin. And we love Marcia, and unfortunately we lost track over the years, but we were friends when we lived in another city, and you know, we tried to maintain the friendship for years. And I mean, if I ran into her today, we'd pick right up where we left off. I adored Marcia. She was one of those people that she could keep a spotless home. I mean, and it never seemed like she did anything. I was like, it was just always done. It was amazing. So anyways, I think this looks a little bit friendlier. Let's try again. Walking in, like just that view alone. Obviously, like when it's not perfect, I know that, but it's like I tried to keep everything. I was looking for art that had the blues and the greens and whatnot, just to go with what we got here. And you know what? I love the color of that green. I really do, on the wall. And it's like, maybe I want to paint this room a color. Just because I think it looks cozy with the color, and it might look kind of stark without it. But if I'm selling, I do have to think of resale. But I'm thinking that's not an offensive color. That light green there, it's kind of a, I don't know if you call it sagey green, or it's kind of like the light in the khaki. Because see, this was, like I said, my son's room. Like once upon a time, there was 2 boys living in this room. And then at one point, when one had already left home and had the other one here, he wanted his room painted. So we went with the khaki. That's what he liked. And it was okay and everything. I wasn't crazy about that green, but I like that green. And I'm thinking maybe I'll try to get that color, because I think there's just something cozy about it. And I like the way the blue, like I'm not crazy about those curtains either, and they're obviously up too high. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyways, that blue I don't like so much with the green, but I'm rambling. So anyways, this is what it looks like now. And then I got that pretty picture there, picked up at Value Village. I loved it, got it, and really never had anywhere to put it. Oh, it's crooked too. So anyways, we're not going to fuss too much about that. But yeah, I don't know. I think it looks okay. You know, I think it looks not hideous. And I think it looks about 100 times better than it did when we started. Because this, like, you've seen this room if you've followed along at all. It was just kind of chock full of stuff, filled to the brim. So now it's all emptied, and I think my daughter will be comfortable there. I think she'll get a kick out of seeing her China dolls. I think I'm going to try to convince her yet again to take them, or maybe just keep, say, the 2, and I can do this for her if this is what she wants, and then we'll let the others go. And yeah, I think she might go for that actually. And you know, still got, put the shelf in the closet. But, and again, got to work on the carpet, which I'm not going to bother doing that either. I'll do that after I paint and see what we can come up with. I do have a little throw rug. Actually, I could put, well, I don't even know where it would fit now. But anyways, next on the agenda is painting that. And you know what? I'm just going to let you go because I'm not going to get to that right now. I'm going to eat and just take a little break and collect myself. I'm in kind of a down mood today, you might be able to tell. Just because, you know, the state of my job situation. And I wake up in the morning and my mind's spinning as soon as I open my eyes. And it's like, ugh, I hate waking up like that. And, but I know I'm doing the best I can right now. And I've got a plan. I'm trying to execute my plan. What more can you do? And I am getting things done around here. Like it's, this is valuable time, so I don't want to waste it. So, you know what? I might just put you on pause and get at that. Maybe I'll take a tiny little break here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a tiny little break, and then I'm going to tackle that shelf, get it primed and painted. So, hang on. Well, that took forever. What time is it? Let's look. 1:45. Yeah. I think I've hit every spot. If you see some, try not to show my little carpet back there. Rascal threw up on it. I have to fix that. He did that while I was painting. It was funny because he was trying to cover it with dirt, and there's no dirt there, obviously. So I don't know why he threw up, but usually it's really nothing. That's what I've found anyways. So I think I've at least touched every little spot. Lots of nooks and crannies to get into. I might go over it, like not over it completely, but just a couple more whacks at it in a few spots, like right there and whatnot. But I'm going to give myself a break now. And I don't know if I'll get to painting that today, but this is at least, like I said, it's a little bit of prime. It's going to give the paint something to hang on to, because before it would have just sucked it right up. And I'm just doing a light coat because, again, I'm just going for better here. This is just an old shelf. It's going in a closet. It could have just gone the way it was, but I just thought, you know what, let's level up a little bit. So that's what I did. But at 10 to 1, I'm hungry and time to eat. So let's go take another look at that room just to see what I accomplished. Just so I can end on a high note. Yeah, like when you walk by, I mean, it's a little old-fashioned, I know that. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with doing the best with what I got. I pretty much, that's kind of the motto. And like that picture there, that's an old picture. It's a print. It's from Switzerland. I mean, in its day, because it was beautifully framed and it's got like a label on it and everything, but it's old. And, you know, the frame's old, it's discolored. But like I said, I got kind of pulled some greens and blues and stuff just to, so when you walk into the room, it is somewhat aesthetically pleasing. That lamp's just a lamp that I had, so used it. And I hope to get, well, we'll see. Like, I am trying to stay on track here because, you know, I might be putting the house up for sale, so I really don't want to be buying a bunch of stuff for this house and then find I don't need it in the next house. And, you know, like, be very, very, very frugal and not spend hardly any money. I'm an old lady on a shoestring, so I have to be careful. I'm going to paint that trunk. Wow, actually I was thinking I might do the same technique on that I did over here. Oh boy, it's dark in here. On that, and make it look dark brown. I think it might look nice in there, but I don't even know if I'm going to go to that trouble, because again, I'm going to need that in my next place. So, you know, I've got other areas of the house I need to tend to, so kind of make things look as nice as I can. I'm going to paint this room. Have to decide on the color, because I am kind of thinking I do want to go this cozy green. It's just a nice color, and it makes it comfortable in here. I like the feel of it. It gives it a warmth. So might do that. But then, you know, it's probably going to be set up very much the same as this when I'm done, because I'm not going to go to any great expense. And I think it looks pretty enough. Like, I think when my daughter's laying in bed and she sees her China dolls, she'll like that. So, and I got closets to clean. I really want to de-junk the whole place. Get every last little bit of, you know, as much as I can out of here, so that if I wake up one day and say, okay, calling the real estate agent, then I don't have a big massive project ahead of me. And so use this time off work to get that done. I feel slightly better than I did earlier. I got so much going on in my head. Just rattling around there, torturing me. So, you know, what does it say? Bring every thought captive under the obedience of Christ. So trying to do that, and not worry, and just trust that everything's going to be okay. You know, family included. I've always got concerns for my kids, different things going on in their lives and stuff like that. But anyways, on this beautiful day, I am going to my stepdad's tonight, and I do got to get some more garbage out to the road. I'm still working back there, cleaning up that spot. I haven't been out there in a little bit. Need to get back at it, but can only do so much in one day. So, lunchtime. Have a great day. Bye now.